Good evening, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Sunday, the 9th. Is it 9th? It is. It is. Sunday, the 9th of January, 2022. I'm back at home. For any of you guys that saw the Wednesday random live that I did, where I was sat in a hotel, Premier Inn, middle of Milton Keynes. I've finished that course. And yeah, I'm back at home. So that was a manual transmission course. Thank you, Mike. Legend. That was a manual transmission course. So I have been down at Milton Keynes, taking apart gearboxes, putting them back together again. All good fun. All good fun. So that's my week. Some interesting goings on at the hotel, which I'll bring in at some point this evening. For all you delicate ears out there, who knows? Good evening, Steve. You all right, buddy? Nice to see a regular here. Cosmin, speak with a nice friend. Nice to see you, buddy. Cosmin is one of our foreign supporters of the channel. Now, usually, well, the past couple of weeks, he's been in Romania. Now he's back in England. So nice to see you here, buddy. Nice to talk to you yesterday as well about the 2.7 V8 Audi that you're looking at, or V6, whatever it is. Old school Audi anyway. So it was nice to talk to you about that. And obviously, you ask the right questions, get the right answers kind of thing. Interesting you say that, Mr. Condon. Interesting you say that. Because the, who knew, Premier Inn, big companies, big companies, have multiple chains of hotels / bars, pubs, whatever. Anyway, this Premier Inn in Milton Keynes, there's 4 of them, 2 minutes apart from each other. 4 of them. And you can literally stand at one and see the other. Best bit is, on the instructions that they give you when you book your hotel, they don't tell you which one it is. And they've got the same postcode. So, Bank Holiday Monday, when I was on my way down there, I rocked up to one hotel. I was like, yeah, may I check in? And geezer behind the desk says, no one checking in tonight, mate. I'm like, sweet, this is going to be interesting. I'm like, can you have a look at the system then? Premier Inn, should all talk to each other anyway. Nope, apparently they don't talk to each other either. Who knew that? So anyway, a few fucks later, he eventually rang around the other hotels and found out where it was. Sorted, no problem. And then the cheeky twat asked me to leave him a review because I argued with him and he rang a hotel to find out where I was going. Wanted a review leaving on TripAdvisor just for him, mentioning his name and all that. Nah. He lifted the phone, which is what you do anyway. So, yeah, safe to say, he did not get that review he wanted. Evening. I've got to try and work out that. Paulinus get banned for Note Wilson. Don't get banned. Whatever you do not get banned. But good evening. Good evening, good evening. I love it. Fellow Skoda people, Volkswagen people, VAG group people. We are, yeah, I'm obviously here doing my bit, doing what I love doing on a Sunday evening, is talking to you guys out here. So the further I can reach, the more people I can reach, and the more people you can share it to, the more questions I get, the more help I can give. That's my thinking. That's my logic there. So I am streaming across 3 platforms currently. So simultaneously, so you can all see me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on two forms of Facebook, and I'm on YouTube. So you may see messages and comments from other people in the world, which I totally expect, which is good. So anyway, let's crack on with some comments. Welcome back to Struggle. It was an A6 Le Mans, not any 2.7 litre Quattro toy for big boys. There you go. It was an A6 Le Mans. Evening, user. Just follow the link along the bottom, if you can, please. That just gives StreamYard permission just for me to see your name. It don't take any of your data or anything like that. It literally just enables them to show me who you are. So just follow that link that runs along the bottom. That'd be lovely, please. But I'll answer your question anyway. What gearbox oil, how many litres do I need for my car? 2013 1.6 Octavia, 5-speed manual. Off the top of my head, buddy, would not have a clue. I see quite a lot of different gearboxes. I'll be able to find out for you. It's not a problem. But off the top of my head, because there's that many variations, I'd have to check what yours is and then obviously go from there. So if you want to message me your chassis number, I can most definitely have a look at that for you tomorrow, and that's not a problem. I can sort that for you. All right. Mike, yeah, totally. Left a crappy one. Do you know what? I just wanted to get in my hotel room, get some tea, and chill out. So who wants to be driving down miles away from home on bank holiday when it's your paid day off to be pissed off about by a big company? I didn't. And I'll let you in to the rest of the story. Rocked up this other hotel. Just let me know in the comments if you want to hear the part 2 of my little Premier Inn saga. So I love it. I do like sharing with you guys the little goings on that happen when I'm out and about. So yeah, if you want to hear part 2 in the comments, wherever it is on the screen. Also, let me know which way I need to point. It's there on my screen. Yeah, interesting time. Okay, yeah, we're loving it. Part two. Definitely want to hear a part 2. Excellent. Right, so I rocks up at this hotel, which is again 2 minutes away from the other one that I was at. 2 lots of flashing lights in the car park, lots of police lights and everything like that. A lot of police warning tape as well, which is never a good idea, is it? A lot of cordoned off. Anyway, car park goes in, shares a car park with a nightclub / restaurant / whatever it is. And I pulled into the car park, and the lovely officer, the guard thing, said, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Staying in that hotel there." He's like, "Can't park here. That's the hotel car park." He's like, "Can't park here." All right. I was like, "Do you know where I can park?" No. I was like, "I just want to chill." Anyway, I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" Just well, been nosy really. Just, "Oh, what's going on?" I can't tell you. So obviously I met RoboCop, and he was having on a bit that night. It'd obviously been a long day for him, whatever. So I found a cheeky parking space literally behind me and right a little bit, and went and asked another copper who stood near the door. But I don't want to stay here if something's going down like. So anyway, I asked this other copper, and it turns out there's been a murder, an actual murder at the restaurant / nightclub thing. That obviously 2 nightclub goers had a little ding dong, shall we say, and one stabbed the other. I thought, oh, ace. I'm in a nice neighbourhood here. Then it's nice, calm, chilled, peaceful, all that jazz. So yeah, there was a murder investigation, unfortunately, for everyone involved. Wow, I wasn't expecting it at all. But you can go check out the story. It's on Buckinghamshire Live, a bit like Lincolnshire Live, Buckinghamshire Live. And the full story's on there. So you can't. It didn't happen when I was there. It didn't happen shortly before. I think it was Boxing Day. But they were doing some mega investigation, which, as you can imagine, they would be doing that. So that's the saga anyway. So that whole night outside my window in the hotel was just flashing police lights. No matter how hard I shut the curtains, couldn't get rid of it. So it was a long night, Monday night. So that is part 2. Not the best news for all involved, but that's what happened. So you'd probably be happy to hear that it did actually get better throughout the week, and it was all right. It was all right. The food, spot on. I do enjoy a nice steak and a nice burger, and that's what it was, spot on down there. And the training centre, as always. I don't really say much about the training centre. The Volkswagen, it's called the Volkswagen National Learning Centre, and yeah, it's a phenomenal thing. I mean, I can't take pictures in there, and I wouldn't anyway, because there's a lot of sensitive stuff down there, because that is one of the hubs for Volkswagen themselves. Everything is pretty much based there. So yeah, love it. I do love going down there. They've got their own restaurant. The training centre is mint. The trainers are fantastic, and it's not like school or like that. Everyone's there with a similar interest, and everyone's there trying to get the best of what they can out of the training, which Volkswagen's training is by far the best training I've been on. Just for the kit they've got there, the tools, the equipment, the knowledge, the facilities are fantastic. So down in Milton Keynes, Volkswagen have a training centre. So does Mercedes. Mercedes is around the corner from Volkswagen. All other training centres in the same place as well. So we get to stay there on company's money for a week and do some training. So that enables me to then help you guys out there. So this course was manual transmission. So manual gearboxes, strip them, rebuild them, find out what's coming out, find out what's changing in the new ones that are coming out, if there's anything coming out, if they're getting rid of any gearboxes, anything like that. I get to find it all out. And it obviously makes me a lot more competent in my job, particularly in gearboxes, which is what I want. So that's what I did. Manual transmissions, it was 4 days long, but yeah, it was good. It's good to obviously be back at home. I miss the wife and kids. And I've been at a kids' party this afternoon, which was just loud. Just loud. So yeah, that's pretty much my week of non-sensories, if you like. But it's come to an end anyway. I'm at work tomorrow, which I suppose you guys out there are too. So yeah, you're not wrong, Steve. The breakfast is bang on. And I'm not a mad fan of black pudding or mushrooms either, and they were absolutely spot on with that and all, because I just don't. So yeah, spot on breakfast it was, and the tea were good too. It was a proper steakhouse as well at the bottom. Skoda do not have a separate training centre. It is the Volkswagen Group National Learning Centre, so that incorporates everyone. So you'll have Skoda stay at Audi. They're the ones you normally hear of, and Volkswagen. You will also have Volkswagen CV, which is Volkswagen Commercial Vehicles. You will also have Bentley. Lamborghini don't train at our centre. You'll have Bentley. There's another one. I'm sure there's another one. Can't remember. I'm sure there's one more. I see him walking around in the uniform. But anyway, yeah, just the usuals, including Bentley. And I believe Porsche have their own training centre, but it's still part of the Volkswagen blanket. So, no, unfortunately, it is a Volkswagen Group National Learning Centre. So we are all in one place. Sometimes they do group courses, which you could be in a room with 10 people, some from all different brands. Sometimes they will do brand-specific courses, which will just be your whole brand, and which is a lot easier to talk to people in, because the conversations are quite hard when someone's working on Fabios, someone's working on Polo, someone's working on A1s. It does get tricky, but nonetheless, you meet some great people from around the world, and you stay in touch with most of them. It's easier for us technicians. We have our own little what would you call it? Little circle, if you like, of technicians that talk to each other. So the best kind of help is out there, and we talk to each other. So someone will probably experience something I haven't, and then I'll probably experience something that they haven't. So we ask each other these questions, and by doing that, they're getting some help, I'm getting some help. It's free. We all like helping each other, so why not? Why not? So there's the things you don't know are going on. But yeah, this is what we do. We talk to each other, get info, and help each other fix stuff, which is absolutely ideal. So that's why you guys' cars out there get fixed properly, the right time, the first time, no problems. Hanif, good evening, sir. Nice to see you here, buddy. Thinking of getting a Kodiaq or a Karoq. Which one do you see with more maintenance issues? I don't work for Skoda anymore, unfortunately, but I can put that into Volkswagen terms because they are the same car. Volkswagen just have the T-Roc and the Tiguan. So the Tiguan is the Kodiaq, The T-Roc is the Karoq. So I can put them, basically, they are basically the same car, made in the same factory, everything like that. So I see more problems with the Tiguan, so the Kodiaq, than the T-Roc, the Karoq. So that to me, I love the Kodiaq anyway. When I did work for Skoda, the Kodiaq was fantastic. I did go on the launch for the Karoq, which was, it was the launch of the Karoq itself, and then there was a launch of the new engine, which was a 1.5 petrol at the time, which I got to experience all that firsthand. I got to do my training on time in them up, got to do learning all the new gearboxes and bits and bobs like that, the new technology that's come out to them. But yeah, again, there's more problems for me that I see with the T-Roc, so the Karoq. Hope that helps. Evening, Jimmy. Nice to see you here, buddy. Nice to see everyone here who comes in. My good lady wife is there. Thanks, my dear. Did you wave? Did you wave? No, I'm sorry. Got wave again. There you go. Good lady wife. The supplier of hot beverages. She's probably going to put the TV on really loud now. No. She's not. She's not. Winner. Anyway, so I get to bring two worlds of the motor trade, if you like, to you guys out there. My hobby, passion / pastime, if you like, is cleaning cars. I'm a mad fan of that. Mad fan of that. And then obviously during the day I work on them, fix them, learn new bits and bobs about them, and then I can pass on that information to you guys out there. Should you have any issues with your cars as well, I can always help as best I can. Now, not many, no one I know really, will sit and talk to people online as a techie like myself and give the advice I do. If any of you guys out there have actually tried to speak to a technician at any point, you'll find it's pretty hard for two reasons. One, you can never get through service reception to actually speak to a technician. You can't ring up and speak to a technician. And if you do get hold of a technician, you'll just get grunts, farts, and knuckle drags. That's all you get. So I'm that happy one that will more than likely talk to you, because the best way of diagnosing a car is by talking to the person that drives it every day. Now, that's philosophy I have stuck by for years and years and years now. The best person to talk to is the owner. Now, a lot of the time I will get messages outside of these lives, which I'm more than happy about. I'm more than happy to help. And you might find it very weird that you're asking me about a particular fault, and then I come at you with about 100 questions without actually giving a reason why. Now, the reason why is because I'm actually diagnosing it by using you. So I'll ask you the questions, you'll do the looking, you'll tell me an answer, then I'll keep going. And by that point, you've diagnosed your own car, saved you an absolute shed load of money because you're not paying a garage to arse about and do it. You've done it yourself. You've also learned something, and there we are, fixed car. Now I see faults daily, absolute daily. Some of them are warrantable faults, some of them are just abuse, and some of them are the customer not quite knowing what they've got fitted to the car or how it works. Now I don't laugh at anyone like that. I don't look down at anyone like that, because if you genuinely don't know or you've never been shown, you're going to struggle. Simple as that. So there's no stupid question in it here. There really isn't. So that's my philosophy. That's how I like to live things. If you want to ask me, should a tyre be around? Yeah, I'll tell you why. I'm not going to laugh at you, because that's a genuine question. For you to feel the need to ask it, it's a question. So here I am. Steve, you've not tried your splash products yet. Shitty weather. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. The pictures I put up of that beading yesterday, I don't know if you've seen, it's on everything. I'll post across all the platforms in one. It's really good. Yeah, the pictures I put up yesterday of that beading, which if you haven't seen it, there's a video I did on the channel, on the YouTube channel, Tech Automotive. Go and have a look. It's not even a minute long, but it's me with a blowgun showing the beading of what splash does. Now, before I went to Milton Keynes, I stripped my car, got rid of all the LSPs, any protectants, anything, stripped it all back with, what do they use? Garage Therapy 1 decontamination shampoo. Did all that in a snow foam lance. Fantastic. Got rid of everything. Then I started again. I cleaned it, I decontaminated it, made sure everything was bob on. Then I used the Splash ceramic coat. Now, if you do want that, we can sort the link out. And yeah, go buy it. It's on offer at the minute. John from Splash Detailing has got a January sale on at the minute. Most things are £10 a bottle. Phenomenal products. I've got a couple of his I still need to try out and do a review on, which isn't a problem. I can sort that. But this ceramic coat, anyway, my car was parked at work for a week while I was down in Milton Keynes, in the rain, in the shit, in all the fallout of Lincoln, because we're industrial as balls. And that yesterday, I didn't put any water on it. Literally just got the airline and we're just blowing it. And the beading was absolutely A1. So that's what it is. Splash ceramic coat on offer at the minute. On offer. Go and give John a whirl. He's on Instagram. He shows a lot of things. On my YouTube channel, there's all of their products just about being used, so you can see how good they are. See if you like them or not. So have a look. Michael. Got my money's worth from Rob's advice. Appreciate every bit of help. More than welcome, buddy. More than welcome. And like I say, you will find I'll ask you the questions and you're doing the diag for me. Now, that's the only way I can see that I can help you without actually being there. I mean, there's a lot of distance between me and you. I'm on the East Midlands, you're in Wales. So that's the only way I can find a way of helping. So that's what I do. Julia, good evening. How long are you on this live this evening for? Till just before 8 o'clock. Just before 8 o'clock. So you've got a lot of time. I've only been here 20 minutes, so plenty of time if you want to nip out, nip back in, whatever you want to do. No problem. So just before 8 o'clock. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. It did. To be honest, I'm not going to blow my own horn, but the colour on my Octavia, which is grey, I can't give you the code because I can't remember it, is fantastic clean. Now, you see that colour on any other car. Fantastic. It just comes up so nice. It's not like black, which is well hard to look after. It's not like white, again, which is really hard to look after. Just a phenomenal colour. And you see it on quite a lot of stuff, that colour. So it's like a gunmetal grey, if you like. Yeah, indeed. Mike has got some more Splash stuff coming. Apologies, I've got an itch in my ear. Won't go away. Mike's ordered some more Splash stuff, so John's going to look after him massively. What John does at Splash as well, you'll get it all neatly wrapped up in a box, and you will get a personalised written message by himself saying thank you and bits and bobs like such. He will give you some little bits in there, some air freshener, some bits and bobs like that. And if you're my wife, she ordered some bits for, was it for Christmas? Yeah. Or was it Henry's birthday? Birthday. She ordered some for her brother for his birthday and Christmas. And he sent her a signed photograph of himself posing in a hoodie. Never sent one out to anyone before. So yeah, you can have a lot of laugh with these people as well. Facebook user, just follow the link along the bottom just so I know you are. It just tells you to pop in that streamyard.com/Facebook and it'll just say yep or agree. And then it'll put your name up. But let's have a look at your question. 2017 Tiguan 4MO. Normal driving is fine. Put the takeoff, clutch and game. Some stops a bit slow. Is there any way to shorten the drive pickup time? Nope. Crapping it. It does seem to take a while to get going. That's not just on the 4MOs either. That can be on the front wheel drives. I'm trying to. Do you have start stop engaged? Just answer me that one. Do you have start stop engaged? We'll go from there. Steve, mine's Meteor Grey, got a bottle of ceramic coating. Fantastic. It is great stuff, ceramic coating. My ear's popping like mad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, ceramic coating on anything. I mean, you don't have to just do it on the paintwork either. You can do these ceramics wash-on sprays or foams. You can do them on your glass, on your wheels, anything like that. It's all safe. Headlights, backlights, whatever. You don't have to just keep it onto paintwork. It will look after your wheels and everything else all at the same time. You, if you do it in the correct order, preferably sort of when it's starting to turn into winter, if you like, or just as it's autumn. If you get it down early enough with the correct protection in the correct order, it's going to last you all winter. And as soon as you come to wash it again in like the spring, it'll just fall off. All the dirt will fall off because that layer of protection is on your paint and stuck there, and you can just blast the dirt off. Makes it so much easier. There we go. We'll pop that ticker on. Let people know what I'm doing. Back onto comments. Right. So I've caught up with all my comments, which is awesome. I love doing that. So guys, if you haven't had a chance to check out the YouTube channel yet, which is that one, Tech Automotive, go and have a look, because it's not clean, not just cleaning stuff. I fix cars on there. I do tool reviews and bits and bobs like that. You can definitely get some good information. If you're into stuff like that or not sure of a tool to buy or anything like that, any suggestions either, always let me know. I can pretty much try and facilitate a form of a video / review / something like that. If you just want to know a particular thing, I try and film everything anyway to get a varied selection on there for you guys to watch. Obviously, it's fun for me to do, and I do enjoy the comments that I receive back from videos that I do from all over the world. I do get a lot from America overnight, which I do reply to in the morning. But yeah, that's what I try to do, get a vary of everything. I think the 2-3 videos I put up at the weekend. One is a tool for exhaust hangers. One was the back plate falling off on a Golf. And there was another one. I did a tool, that beading video. So they're the 3 videos I put up. They're the 3 videos I put up. Good question, Steve. Good question. So how do you use it? Do you wash the car first, then spray Ceramico on when the car is wet? Right, so what you do is decontaminate the car. This is my order, so other people may do it differently. Decontaminate the car. So first of all, start off with a good snow foam. Snow foam it down. That's not designed to clean at all. That takes the top layer of grime and road crap off. Then you've got a nice surface underneath to get into the cleaning, if you like. So snow foam, clay bar. Sorry, talking shit. Snow foam, shampoo, clay bar. Should still be wet. Make sure your clay bar is nice, but that clay bar is nice and lubricated. Otherwise, you're going to scratch or mar your surfaces of your vehicle. That's more of a ball bag to polish than you like to think. Yeah. So then, once you've clay barred it, rinse it all off again. Get rid of all that clay lube, and then you want to hit it with a nice polish. Polish it with, or wax it, anything you like. Wax it. Rinse it off again. And after that, while it's wet, get your ceramic coat on there. Use your ceramic coat. So basically what you do is you spray it on panel by panel, blast it off immediately with the pressure washer. It'll turn white and then run off. That panel's then coated. Check the beading out. It's phenomenal. And that's the beading you get. And I've had that ceramic coat last 3 months before, personally with me. And it was the summer, so there weren't too many rainstorms. But that's my process. And after that, try it down with some quick detailer. Splash have got a fantastic detailer as well. So Garage Therapy, they've all got little protectants in there as well. So there's a lot of products out there. Should you want to know any good products, just let me know in the comments. More than happy to help. Evening, Robert. You all right, buddy? Nice to see you here. Couple of choice tonight is Superhero Dad. A little bit of a thing I do. Mr. Campbell Clark, did speak to you earlier and told you to hang fire on your question and let me know tonight. Obviously, I know roughly what your question is. But yeah, fire it away, buddy. As I say to you and as I say to everyone, there is no question that's long-winded for the live. There's no question that's silly, daft, or anything like that. It's probably harder for me to type it talking to you outside of the live than it is just for me to talk to you now. So no questions daft. If it's not important or can wait till a live, do it on the live because I can talk to you face to face then. But if it's really important, yeah, just hit me with a message like I did this morning. No problem. Cosmin, trying to make more money online from inside the house and save them aside for car purchase. Any ideas? Trying to make money online from inside the house and save them aside for a car purchase. Nope. Unless you've got loads of stuff to sell. Or OnlyFans. If you're into stripping in front of a camera and stuff like that, then OnlyFans may be your way forward. People make a lot of money on that, you know. Cheers, Rob. We'll give it a go when the weather picks up. When you do it, I'll certainly be doing it. I'll be out on the driveway. And speaking of that, Mr. Miller, you say it's hard work, but for me, it's therapeutic. You know, when I start washing a car, it doesn't take as long in my head than it is actually outside because I chill, I get in the zone, I do my bits and bobs. The missus absolutely hates it when I'm hours outside washing a car. But honestly, when you get started and you get into it, I could lose a good 3-4 hours doing that. Probably makes me sad, but I enjoy it. It keeps me calm. And if I'm fixing people's cars all day long and stuff like that, last thing I want to do at a weekend is fix them more, or my own. Definitely not. Mr. Barrington, what a question. Let's have a read. Friend's got a Hyundai Ioniq 2021 leased. Rear door handle snapped off his hand. Lease company told him to go to the dealership, who said it's accident damage and needs to go through insurance. He has sent pics to the lease company, who he's insured with, showing the handle has failed and no panel damage, asking the lease company to contact the dealership with a covering note to say it's not accidental damage. Currently waiting for an update. Right. So, my spin on that is, now me and Mike get on very well. And he will know, as well as hopefully everyone out there, that my opinion and honesty is, that's it, go hand in hand. So, a warranty spin on that, if I was to get a car brought to me, put on my ramp, see the door handles bust, you apply common sense. I do. And you can see whether something's been damaged or broken intentionally, or maybe not intentionally. You can see whether something is either manufacturally broken because it's been slightly made, not fitted right, and you can see when someone's ripped a door handle off or snapped a door handle or driven into something. So my spin on that is, if the dealership can't prove that you've not driven into something and you've not had a child swinging on that handle or ripped the handles off yourself, because obviously everyone rips the door handles off because that's the normal thing to do. Me personally, will apply that common sense and go, no panel damage. You can see where the mechanism shattered. The manufacturing defect is an internal defect into the handle / plastic / manufacturing process, and you then process it as warranty. Why would you piss a lease customer off or a lease company off by saying it's not? It's a 2021 car. Not being daft, but really? So for me, common sense again prevails. You should not need to do any of that. The technician should apply common sense. And that to me, buddy, is a warrantable item all day long. So I would replace that with good reasons and there'd be no issues. That would just get sorted. So that's my spin on it, buddy. Hopefully that's, it probably won't have helped, but that's from another technician. Cosmin, you do OnlyFans, but your body's not in the best of shape. Hey, mate, everyone's different. Everyone's different. Robert Vaughan. Did I talk to you about this comment the other day? I'm sure I saw it on the Scope group. Sure I did. Anyway, CR184 TDI VRS. Why is it used 1 litre of oil every 6,000 miles? Cars done 78k regular services. Could be a multitude of problems, buddy. A multitude of problems. Either coming out the exhaust by being burnt in the engine, leaking from somewhere, or yeah, they're two options. I presume you've not found any puddles on your driveway, on the floor, anything like that. No blue smoke follows you down the road. anything daft like that. Now, there is a tolerance on Volkswagen Group cars. It's 1,000 kilometers. It can use a litre in 1,000 kilometers, and that is their tolerance, if you like. So anything more than that, then there's an issue. Anything less than that, there isn't. It's not done massive miles, your car, as you can see there, 78 k's, and literally bugger all. Like I say, without digging in too deep and without completely stripping your engine down and finding any form of piston ring knackered or turbo seal slightly gone, which means it's burning it and coming out the exhaust, it'd be very difficult to say, but it's not normal, because I do, 10,000 miles between services, give or take, and barely uses a thing. So if anything, it should be high. Well, mine's higher. Sometimes it'll do DPF regens, and I'll cut it off because I've obviously got to be somewhere, and it starts to fill the bores up with diesel. That's that. But yeah, it's a lot. It does seem to be a lot of oil, but in the grand scheme of things, and what Volkswagen agree, it's not excessive, unfortunately. So, is there anything you can see on your drive or daft like that, or is it completely just there's no reason for it really? Good, Steve. I do too. I do like cleaning my car. I will sometimes do the wife's. I do say every time I clean the car, I'm going to do the wife's, and we never do. See, she's on it already. It's a white one as well, so as soon as you clean it, she's driven to the end of the street. It's minging again. One day I'll spoil her. I am taking her on holiday though. In August, her and the children. We're going to Turkey, hopefully for a week. Circumstances depending, but yeah, that should be good. It'd be nice or not in August, nice or not. And I think we come back on my birthday, don't we, Bob? Yeah. So we come back on the 9th of August, which is my birthday for you guys out there. I'll send you my address, buddy. I'll clean your car, no problem. No problem. Right, let's have a look. Legion Campbell Clark, or Leighton. Legion? There's no T in it. If you've got time, I've searched online, I haven't really found an answer. My current Yeti tyre size has a nice overhang, which is good. Protect my alloys. I'm wondering if the size on my current tyre will provide the same overhang if I get the same tyre size. Or is it more brand based? That makes sense. I heard I need an XL version, not sure. So 225 5017s are very, very common and popular size on the Yeti. I could presume, because I've seen loads of them, the tyre branding do what they call a rim guard. So it literally overhangs by quite a chunk of your alloy for obvious reasons to stop that help protect, damaging your alloy. It's brand dependent. It's brand dependent. You don't need XL tyres at all. You can have them if you want. Don't need them. They're just extra load. That's what that means. So if you're looking at carrying a shitload of weight, then you'll need extra load. But it's a brand thing. It's a brand thing. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, but I can find out what brands do them. If you like the tyres you're on now, I'd probably go with the same again, depending on obviously finances and stuff like that. But I can certainly find out the tyres that do the overhang, or the rim protector, and let you know if that helps. But it's a brand thing, buddy. It's not. There's nothing you can physically find for that. It's just what they decide they want to make the tyre like. They are popular. They are popular for obviously people that aren't into twatting the wheels off curbs. Accidents do happen, but we try and prevent them as best we can. You can get Gator Guards. It's a company that literally do the knock-on rim protectors. But yeah, it's a brand-based thing, buddy. That's all it is. They don't like to put too much on the internet because that would be helpful to you. So that's what it is. So hopefully that's helped, matey. Okay, so you're basically after the new tyres. What brand have you got now, mate? Are they cheap? Are they cheap and cheerful? Let me know, because I can have a look tomorrow while I'm at work. But given that, Yeah, rim guards are ace because then you ain't got to worry about what tires you fit. You can fit whatever you like. The rim guards, I can't remember. It's Guard Gator or Gator Guard or something like that. It's definitely got Gator in the name. Have a look at that, Rim Gator or something like that. Fantastic. All you do is you knock it on with a plastic hammer, and they don't come off. They don't come off. You can cut them down to size as well, so you fit any wheel. Have them in whatever colour you want as well, but it does protect them rims as best you can. Obviously, there's only so much you can do to a wheel that's exposed, but they are the best thing I've seen, and obviously do a little bit of a better job than the tyre rim guards that you get. Oh, that's good that it's not leaking, but yeah, it is unfortunately well above the tolerance that Volkswagen stipulate. So if you've ever owned or known anyone that's had the 1.8 TSI, the older TSI engine, oh man, they used to go through a litre every 500 miles, sometimes more. You didn't see any blue smoke out the back, but my God, it was burning it. That was down to piston rings. They were shit. They were a terrible engine. Thank God they've got rid of it now because it was awful. The 2 litre TSI, which is pretty much a similar build-up, is loads better. They've ironed out all the problems, got rid of the burning oil, and that's a phenomenal engine. So anyone that's got a 1.8T out there, I am surprised it's not burning oil at the risk of the Americans coming to invade you. There's that much oil coming out the back end of your car. So hopefully that's helped. I mean, there's not a massive amount I can do for oil leaks, just looking here, talking to you on the internet. But I'll obviously, if there is an issue or a known issue or something like that, I can obviously point you in the right direction. But no, it's well within tolerance, so keep an eye on it. If it does start to get worse, then obviously you can have it in at a garage for a good look over. So while I've got a break in the questions again, I've got some products down here that I've just bought out. They're car fragrances in little bottles. They're not too little if you put them against my hand. They're all right. But the car care company is, put it right up to the camera. It's called On Its Arse Fragrance, or it's On Its Arse Car Care, and it's a fragrance. Now they are what they say they are. So you've got Sauvage, Black Opium. They're all named after shaves and stuff like that. You've got Hugo Boss as well. Now, they smell exactly like they're meant to. There is going to be a review video. I'm just going to quickly talk about them now. They smell exactly like they're meant to. So this smells like Hugo Boss. Quite a nice, neat little bottle. That's pretty much where the good stuff ends. That's pretty much where the good stuff ends. They took 3 weeks to be delivered to me, give or take. Lots of arguing. And they last about 10 seconds in your car, and then you can't smell them again. That's pretty shit. Basically, it's not the best. I'm obviously going to do a full review on that. I don't do it to slate a company. I don't do it to just completely fuck over a company. I don't do that. If it's a good product, I'll say it's a good product. If it's one to stay away from, I will say it's one to stay away from. Obviously, that's all my own opinion. You guys can make up any opinion you want. Well, I spent £25 on 6. 3 weeks to be delivered. Shite. Absolutely shite product. I'm a bit sore about it, to be fair. I have spoken to Mike about it. Mike being team member number 2 of Tech Automotive, so he knows most things that are going on, particularly if it's a product I'm going to review or something like that. So he knows the score, and obviously I haven't done the full review yet, so I don't really want to say too much. So watch it when I film it and put it on YouTube. Go and have a watch. Tech Automotive YouTube channel, there's loads of stuff on there. And these are the live stream to that channel just now as we speak, as well as Facebook as well. So I'm on them all. I'm on them all. So have a look at some of the videos. Fantastic. Mr. Vaughan, I'm always keeping an eye on fluid levels, and I get oil free from work, so it's no drama. at the moment. Thank you for taking the time to answer. No problem, mate. I will answer whether it's on live, whether you message me on the Tech Automotive Facebook page, the unofficial Volkswagen repair group. Now, if you're not part of that, have a look on Facebook. Again, that's a forum I've started to for all you guys out there that own VAG Group cars. That is run by me and Mike. Again, join that. It's the unofficial Volkswagen Group repair network. Join that. Loads of stuff happens on there as well, and that's where you're going to get me the most. So have a look at that. My brother had a 1.8T Golf and put more oil than petrol in it. Ended up blowing the engine on it just for fun. Yeah. They just weren't the best engine. That's all. They weren't. And they did blow up quite easily. So, yeah. Safe to say, though, Volkswagen Group have upped their game on engines, shall we say. The PD engine was a phenomenal engine. If they still made that now, it's unrivaled. PD engine, awesome. The common rail engine is okay. But the newer style diesel engine is a great engine as well. Don't have half as many injector problems, don't have half as many EGR valve problems, turbo problems, just don't seem to have them. Few and far between, a lot less than the CR engines. So EGR valves, as you're aware, were shite on them. So yeah, these newer engines don't seem to have these problems. Bit of a bagger when it comes to timing belts and bits and bobs like that on them. They're a bit more expensive because there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more tooling needed to do them. So, but the modern engines, Volkswagen have really stepped the game up, and they're just great. So, yeah, don't ever be afraid to buy a newer car. Obviously, budget depending, because they're doing loads better, loads better. Can't believe I've been on here 47 minutes already. It's flown by. I do enjoy speaking to you guys on a Sunday night. So I do it. So I get to see you guys. They've asked me questions again in the week that could wait until this evening. Just gives me more content to talk about. Gives me more of a personal touch if I can speak to you like this rather than by messages, because sometimes messages I can't portray what I'm trying to say over. So it's easier for me to waffle at you. So I like to answer them on here. That's what I do. So for those of you who don't, first time on here, don't know me, I am a Volkswagen accredited diagnostic technician, Skoda accredited diagnostic technician. So I've done all the training, done the exams, I've done the assessments, I've done the experience, just so I can pass it on to you guys, which is what I do. So my Sunday nights. I'm also an MOT tester, high voltage, bits and bobs like that. Just I try and keep ahead of the game or on my game to help you guys out there, because a lot of people need to tinker with their monies. Money's not as easy to come by as maybe it used to be. So if I can give you the advice and help that you need free on the internet, I will, because then you can save some money on doing the job yourself or going better equipped to a garage to tell them the problem. So I keep on top for you. Not for me, obviously, put a roof over my head, keep the internet flowing, all that kind of jazz. So yeah, the new Octavia car, well, new Octavia is a brilliant car to drive. It's a shame about the infotainment issues they're plagued with. Are we talking Mark IV, the very, very latest one? The one that's exactly the same as the Mark 8 Golf. Is that the one we're talking about, or is it the Mark 3, 3.5? Mike is right, yeah. Great comment there, Mike. If you've got suggestions of a product that you want me to review, do it. Tell me, and I'll sort it out. The ways and means I can review most things. So if you guys want to see anything out there, whether it be detailing, tooling, repairs, something like that, just let me know. We can sort that. Yeah, so the Mark IV the Mark IV Octavia is on the same MQB platform as the Mark 8 Golf. Totally agree with you. The infotainment systems are plagued with bugs and software issues and laggy shite and There has been, for the Golf 8 in particular, massive software update that can take up to 7 hours to do, which focuses primarily on every control module in the car. I think personally what happened is they had to get the cars out in a certain time frame. Therefore, I think they were rushed a little bit. Skoda, Volkswagen, I do think they were rushed, and they've come out with really buggy software, and it's obviously not gone so well. But they are on it. For most of the part, Golf 8s now are fixed after that massive software update. Now it is a bag to do as well. It's honestly, it's so much attention it takes to do it. But they are starting to resolve that. And I think I said last week or the week before, I had an issue with the Golf 8 while doing this software update I'm on about in particular, where it killed the power steering rack, and to the point where he didn't know it was a power steering rack anymore. Dead. As you can imagine, customer's not quite happy that he can't drive his car. So we have, in a dealership network, we have different ways and means of technical departments / we can get in touch with a factory if there is a serious issue. So I went through technical, and they're based at Milton Keynes as well, at the training centre. Went through them, and it needed a bit more than what they could provide. So we went through factory. Now, that, as you can imagine, is a bit of a long-winded process because we've got to get in touch with Germany. Everything's got to be translated because none of them can speak English somehow. Then I have to do what we call a guided, which is the computer bit. And I have to send them the very intricate logs and pictures and bits and bobs like that. And from that, they've managed to create a code that I can use on a software update for these cars, just out of thin air, and send that code to me for me to apply that code to the car to get the steering back. And it did take a couple of weeks to get it done, but they wrote that software for this car. Now that to me is phenomenal. That to me is fantastic. I know it took a while, but wow, writing software for problems is just something unheard of. Now that's the bit out there that you guys don't get to hear, that we have people at the factory that can dial into a computer in our workshop. They can look into things on a car via our computer and the internet to see if they can see what the problem is. And they can also manufacture software to sort out a problem, which again, it blows my mind every time they do it, but they've not been wrong yet. They've not been wrong yet. So phenomenal support we get from Volkswagen. Goes to say, they might have issues, but my God, they are good at fixing them when they do. So just thought I'd let you know that one. A Facebook user. Should the gearbox oil on a manual ever be changed? I was told it's lifetime. Okay. Lifetime oil will still be for a certain amount of time / mileage. It's not for the lifetime of the car, because as you're probably well aware, cars will last different lengths of time. You should definitely never take it as a gearbox is filled for life, because there will be in the small print or / T's and C's, whatever that they do, it will be to a certain mileage. I would stick to a schedule in your head. You can never over service something, but obviously don't go nuts because it just gets expensive. But yeah, anything that you can change oil in, do. It's only going to benefit the car, and obviously prevent them extensive repairs should it go really wrong. So yeah, there's never an issue of servicing anything, whatever it is, for life. No, certain mileage. It's a 1.6 TDI. Would you recommend doing it at this mileage? What mileage? What mileage is that? You've not written it down. 80k. All right, 80k. Yes. Yeah. So DSG, which is the direct shift, so automatic, is 40,000 miles on the older style boxes, and the new one's 80k. So I wouldn't go past 80k really without definitely saying to myself, I should get this gearbox oil changed. Like I say, nothing's ever filled for life. So 80,000 miles on one bit of oil is good, but you're always going to get tiny bits of metal fragments in anything like that when they start to age. So them tiny little metal fragments might get caught. There's a few magnets inside a gearbox to catch things like that out of the oil. But it'll get to a point where the oil's got little fine bits of metal and particles in it that's only ever going to go around your gears and wear your gears out. So the more you can get that crap out of your gearbox, the better it's going to be on your internals. So 80k definitely I would advise an oil change there. Right, guys, it is that time again, unfortunately, for us to say bye-bye. Till next Sunday. Have a great week. Stay safe. Any problems, any questions, just hit me up on the unofficial Volkswagen Network Repair forum on Facebook. And yeah, I'll see you there. So take care. Enjoy your Sunday. Stay safe again. Speak to you all soon.